Tableau. The Western Sha tombs, located in Ningxia, a small province in central China, were among the most impressive sights that I have ever seen. The story of these tombs starts during the Western Sha dynasty in the 1200s. It was founded by the Tangut people, an ethnic group in northwestern China, during a time of political fragmentation of the region. The dynasty established its capital near modern-day Incheon and became known for its unique culture, which blended Chinese culture with that of Central Asia. However, the dynasty met a tragic end when it was conquered by the Mongols under Genghis Khan in 1227. This was a resilient land, though, and legend has it that Genghis Khan's death occurred during the campaign against the Western Sha. And there I was, in front of the rulers of the lost dynasty's tombs. Getting to the Western Sha imperial tombs from Shanghai was an adventure in itself, one that will test patience and adaptability. While there were many flights from Shanghai to Incheon, you're looking at a 3-hour trip, perhaps a bit longer. Likewise, when you land, you find yourself in not the most accommodating place. Incheon is a far cry from Shanghai. Shanghai is a massive city made to accommodate its diverse population. Incheon, however, gets few foreign visitors, and it certainly showed. Few of the signs were in English, however not many, which made navigating tricky at times. And likewise, without a real plan or Chinese language ability, it would be nearly impossible. However, while the city of Incheon was not so accommodating, the people of Incheon certainly, and I mean certainly, were. The locals of Ningxia are amazing. Despite the language barrier, they went out of their way to help, every chance they could. Even some of the locals wanted to take pictures with us. Well, really my British friend. He is a handsome chap, that's for sure. Actually, on a side note, it's quite insulting really to travel with him. Many times this trip, we were approached to take a photo, and they would always hand me the phone to take the picture. What the hell is this? Anyways, the people of Ningxia are fantastic, but don't expect to get around too easily without a bit of Chinese. After arriving to our hotel, one of the seemingly few hotels that actually had the ability to accept a foreign guest, we set off for a 20 to 40-minute ride to the tombs. I can't really remember how long, but it wasn't too far. And there we were, in front of those tombs. In front of those 800-year-old tombs. Tombs that the leaders who may have been responsible for Genghis Khan's death. Standing right there in front of me. What was strange about these tombs was how unassuming their location was. They weren't tucked away in a grand guarded archaeological park or atop some dramatic hilltop, but rather, they lay quietly on the side of a giant but empty highway road. As we approached, there was no grand entrance or imposing gateway, just a simple path leading to the open expanse of plains, with the Helan Mountains looming faintly in the background. To be honest, though, we would later realize that we had called the taxi to the wrong place and managed to stumble into this 800-year-old historical monument without seeing a soul. So perhaps there was a ticket booth somewhere, but I certainly didn't see one. That said, it was humbling to think that such a significant piece of history could rest in such an unpretentious setting. And their modest surroundings made the experience more surreal, as if I had stumbled upon a hidden treasure, meant for only those who made an effort to seek it out. The tombs weren't the sharp, defined pyramids I had imagined. Instead, they were weathered cones, their once pristine layers likely smoothed by centuries of wind and desert storms. They looked completely ancient, like relics from a civilization beyond our own. There were 9 main tombs spread across the vast site, surrounded by over 250 smaller ones. It was hard to comprehend the sheer scale of it all. I tried to imagine what this place must have looked like when it was new, when the Tangut people had constructed it in honor of their rulers. But standing among the tombs, I realized the true magic of this place. It was an open-air museum. This wasn't just artifacts or museum displays. It was in the atmosphere. It was the museum. The wind whispered across the barren landscape, carrying nothing but dust in the wind. I closed my eyes and imagined the bustling empire that once thrived here, the Tangut people who may have been responsible for the death of Genghis Khan. I looked back at the giant highway road just off the side and felt thankful life had gifted me with this seemingly hidden wonder. And I left the tombs to rest, as they have for 800 years.